Hey, welcome back to part 2 of our Warplan video by Matrix and Slitherine. I'm not really sure if it's Slitherine or Slitherine. I've always called it Slitherine, but I guess I've heard people say Slitherine, so I'm assuming that's them. So I'll go with that. But anyway, here we are back with the trying to clean up in Yugoslavia, maybe get Greece if we can, and then North Africa down over here. So thanks for joining me for part 2. If you remember at the end of the last video when I was checking my recording quality, I accidentally hit the X instead of minimize, so it cut off the recording, but that was fine because we'd been playing for over an hour anyway. In fact, I want to do a time check real quick here. It's about 4:30 my time, so I want to try to wrap this up in about an hour if we can. It's kind of going to depend on how the battle goes. I've been kind of critical of the AI, like it's too simple, but that being said, it seems to be more of a challenge sometimes than I thought. We're kind of bogged down here in Yugoslavia a little bit, if you remember. And I guess, you know, you have the ability to watch this right after watching the last one, so me, it's been a week. So I'll have to kind of get caught up. I did do some reading on supply and how that works, because over here I was having some trouble down in North Africa, and I was like, why is my supply so horrible? So if I come over here, you click on that, these numbers get really small really quick because there is no other supply line, so it ends out here at 1. Now, I did some reading, and I don't know if you guys are like me, where I just like to get into the game and start clicking and attacking stuff. Who wants to read a big old manual, because you can just click and learn. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I was trying to learn a little bit to see, like, you know, is there a way to extend that? I can do some stuff with truck supply, so I can do that to supply these units a little bit more. So we're going to try some of that, I think, today and see how that works. We've kind of stalemated maybe out here. I did also learn last time about these special abilities that we can give to guys. I don't have any points left, so I don't remember what that's called, but we'll work on that. Anyway, so we'll go through that. But first of all, we're at December 6, 1940. We really need to get this wrapped up in Yugoslavia and Greece if we can. And North Africa would be nice. If we can't win in North Africa, I at least want to build a big enough wall there where we don't have to worry about losing for a while. And basically, we need to push and see what we can do. Give me 1 second. The dog is being kind of dumb. Erica, would you call your dog into your room, please? He keeps running back to the curtains over and over. Sorry about that. So, anyway, like I told you guys before, my area that I do the recording is right in the living room, and I wanted to do some recording today. And my daughter's home, and the dog, that's his favorite person, so yeah, he's running around kind of like a crazy man right now. You can't see him, but you probably saw him back there at the curtains looking out over and over and over. Anyway, back to our game. So this is Warplan. And we've been having a lot of fun with this, and hopefully we can get this cleared up down here in the Mediterranean. So let's first go look at our stuff. Let's look at our build options. We don't have much of a stockpile for Germany. We've been building stuff up there. Now Italy is up to 57. One of the things I did read about for them is support, and the only way that we can really help down below is escorts. So if I purchase another escort, I can put that in that supply lane down there in the Mediterranean, because our reports that we've been getting every turn is they've been mowing on our supply a little bit. So I'm going to do that. It says escort's been built, so if they give us that right away, that's pretty sweet. Since we don't have to wait. Don't have much of a stockpile for Hungary or Romania. We'll come back to Germany. I'm not going to do anything with naval and other support stuff. I'm not too worried about with Germany. We need to keep building up, but before I can build up much of anything, if I do the large core, those are 216, so we don't even have half of that. So we're good on building for now. So let's go look at the convoys. And you do get the escort right away, so that's good. Well, that's Germany. Maybe, oh, did I build that under Germany? I hope not. I may have. I hope not. Pretty sure I was under Italy. I guess I'll have to go back and watch the video. Because we do have a convoy, but that's in Germany. So, okay. Well, we might as well go. Oh, we can put that in the Mediterranean as well. So let's do that. We don't have any in there. Then why do I have a convoy there? Well, we'll do the Nordic iron ore, I guess. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this. Can I do that? So we have from Germany to Italy. From Italy to... Okay, well, I think I just kind of blew that. So we do have the Baltic, so we'll put one there. Okay, that's kind of map. I don't remember being on Germany, but I must have. Doesn't look like we have any new advancement stuff we can add. There's no diplomacy for Germany, Italy, Romania, or Hungary. So that's it. Nothing else is highlighted gold, so we can get right on to the battling. We're also in the process of shifting everything from France out here to the Russian front, because we're going to want to be on that. It looks like we're getting some snow there. We are getting snow in Yugoslavia, so that's going to slow down our attack, so that's not great. And we have no bad conditions down there, although we are having trouble here. So let's, can't do truck supply to that, I guess. Gonna have to try to figure this out, because if my guys can't do much, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to push into. Let's switch here. Switch those two. So it's 2 to 1. I kind of wonder. I think I did our turn. I just forgot to end it because. Yeah, because I ended the video prematurely. So, I think we're done with this turn. Let's see if we have any rail. Nope, we don't have any rail. Okay, so we get to start out this one by ending the turn. And then we'll come back and we'll work on our next turn and see how we're doing down there in Africa and stuff. Oh, Yugoslavia surrendered. Alright, that's huge bonus. We did capture Belgrade. I just didn't know if, you know, if you had to just capture that or if we we're going to have to do a bunch more. So we will push on down to Greece with the rest of this pile right here and see if we can take Greece over. Be nice to get that. British are pulling back here, it looks like, in Africa. Alright, so what do we got going on? Naval air training advancement for Germany went up to 2. Yugoslavia surrendered. So I got a bunch of guys in low or no supply. And then we got this convoy attack, which is why I was trying to build that convoy, but I messed that up. I'm going to go look at that again real quick. Just because... Man, I swore I was on Italy, because Italy had cash. Italy doesn't have any oil, so this is the big problem. I did read about oil, didn't realize I do have units that are consuming oil. I may have too much armor for Italy to handle, because I have some armor. I don't have a lot. I got a mechanized here. I have an armor up there in Yugoslavia. The rest is all infantry. I didn't leave any armor. Okay, well, whatever. We're going to keep pushing down to Greece. So let's work on that. That is going to be slow going. It's going to be super slow down. We got the double raindrops here, which means it's really pouring down there. I am going to keep these guys on the rails, because sadly, I think I'm going to need to do rails. They're down here ready to do its thing. Not sure how Greece is going to go. It's not looking super promising there. I'm starting to move up some of these units up on the border to help with the Russian front. Last time we're not going to use rail capacity for that stuff. It seems like a super duper big waste. But we do need to get these up, and we'll bring some more German units down to bolster the Allies. Like we have one here, one there. I need to bring at least one down here. I'll probably bring more than that, but I need to. My main thrust, I think, will be up here to the north. We'll go historical. We'll skip this big, huge swamp land here, and I think we'll try to come up through here and capture some of these objectives. Now seeing that oil's a pretty big deal. Be fun to play it again sometime from the beginning and try to fix the mess we created here with the oil situation for Italy. But anyway, let's get some of these big units over here. I think we'll use this opportunity to get this one over here for now. So we got a nice unit over there. Let's truck this dude over. We're leaving these little division-sized units. This is going to be our garrison. Not sure what to do with those paratroopers yet. Honestly, I'm not quite 100% sure how to use them. Alright, let's bring this... Oh, I can't bring that mechanized guy. Alright, well, let's truck this guy up here. We need a few more of these guys up front. And we'll just leave those because, like we discovered earlier, by moving a bunch of dudes around, it messes with their readiness, and they seem to get a little bit weaker. These guys have winter combat with those little snowflakes, so that's good. That's important. I think we've kind of... Oh, we got this guy here. Move him over there. Sadly, that seems like that's probably... We'll move this guy up here. We'll move this infantry unit here. We'll see if we got enough stuff. I don't know. Let's go down to Africa. They might give me a nice little punch right there. Almost forgot. I did have one German air unit here that was supposed to be... Oh no. Can he not? Okay. Well, we'll see if he gets to the tip here, if he can fly to the tip of Africa. Otherwise, I'm going to have to figure out how to put him on a... Put him in a boat. I need to get some better stuff. Let's get this guy down here. Alright, so basically we want to get these clowns out of here because they are not going to do anything but mess us up. Do this, and create that wall. That's a 1-to-1. That ain't good at all. That's a 3-to-2. Okay, well, I gotta figure out how to get this air over there. And I left this little garrison up here in case there's any shenanigans by the Allies. We'll continue to transport Germany, so I think we're done with this turn. Oh, this is new. So Italy is out of oil stockpile. Unit has low supply. Low supply. Okay, got it. Partisan activity. Okay, that's a new one. I didn't notice these things over here on the right before. Okay, let's end the turn. So, I don't know if you guys are like that. I love to get on a game and just start clicking. I don't want to read this big monster manual. These manuals are huge. I did go out and see if other guys had done videos, so if you have any input on some of the rules, feel free to drop a line on that. Because I like to... I should probably get those down a little bit better. I'm all about the combat, but I need to get a little better at logistics. I've seen some videos where people are, pushed all the way into eastern Egypt. So, we're a little better at the supply situation. We got interceptors advanced to 4. Looks like we got a new unit to deploy. Nice, a new Panzer unit, so let's deploy that bad boy. We do not have any Panzers over here yet. I got one up north, so we will put one here. We're kind of using the Panzers down here in Greece, but we're going to try to, but if that doesn't straighten up real quick... oh, there's the escorts. Okay, so they are... Alright, so so here's the deal. It was a coincidence. I clicked on the buy escorts, and then I went and looked, and there's one in the German, so I will get one in July. So they do take a while. So good or bad, that's that. Alright, Germany's up to a pretty decent stockpile. Because I did look up, like if you go over here, I looked up supply oilers, thinking, oh, okay, so that's how you can get some oil. That's not how you get oil. That's for your Navy. There's nothing in here that I read about that would help me with infrastructure for getting more oil. Like I was hoping maybe I could build like a synthetic oil plants or something like that, but there was nothing. I basically, for Italy, have to build stuff that requires no oil. No. They can't build anything right now anyway. But the Germans can. So my oil's at 75, my upkeep's only 9, I got 718 in a stockpile, so I need to build some more stuff. I'm going to build a mechanized corps, a 1942 advancement. That's going to use 2 oil, so I need to purchase that. And do I have time for one more armored corps? No, I don't have the money for that. Infantry corps large, I can do one of those. So I need to get more stuff for the Russian front. And if we go look at that stuff, you can see it's going to come out. I mean, the mechanized corps will be out in May, so we can use it after. I'm hoping to get Barbarossa started before that, but we'll see what happens. We do have, a couple more Panzer corps, couple mechanized corps. We'll get another Panzer in April. So we are going to get some more stuff, which is really going to be huge. Okay. So let's go down here and look at Greece, because this is really... Okay. So when the weather's clear, huge difference. When you get those raindrops or the snow on there for snow, not good. Too brutal. So Get these armored units down there. I'm going to use the train to bring this guy down. Just because I got to get this offensive going, and I'll have plenty of time to move this guy over here out of the way. Why can't I go through there? I think my buddies in Italy would let me. Maybe not. Alright, well, I'm going to spend the rail movement anyway, because that's important. I think this is Bulgaria that should be joining me pretty soon. Open. Let's take these guys off of garrison for next turn. Let's go ahead and put these clowns down here. They're not going to do much. We're going to probably declare war next turn. I'm going to rail one more guy down. So I'm probably wasting that train stuff, but we got bad weather still up there. I'm going to keep these guys moving south in case I need them. Let's go check out this guy. Okay, good. I was like, I don't want to have to use a... So, get him over to Africa. Apparently that's a lot of ground to cover. Oh, you guys. Messing with my supply. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm done because I only got 11. Let's go see about this truck supply and stuff. How does that work? Nope, I can't use truck supply. Alright, let's go bomb them. These guys can't even go out there. There's a Quattro Depression. I can't even swap places anymore. Alright, I've got myself into a pickle here. 3-2 still. I'm going to attack once. Let's just see what happens. Oh, that was great. I'm not going to do that again. Because I lost like 3 to his 1. I don't want to do that again. I'm going to do this though. I want to get this armor unit back up there because that would have been my best chance. I can truck supply him now, but I couldn't before. Get airlift supplies to this guy. So we'll do that. So we gained 1. What if we truck supply this guy? Okay, well that's not, you know, breaking any records or nothing, but at least we're utilizing it and we're learning how that works a little bit. We're not ready to declare war down there. We did all of our reports. It's no big deal. Don't worry about that. So we're going to end the turn. And we're going to keep pressing along. Hope for the best. Hope for all that yucky weather to go away. I mean, we're in the Mediterranean. Shouldn't it be, like, fairly nice? I don't know anything about the Mediterranean winter weather, so... if anybody's got any strategy, rules type advice, let me know. There's better ways we should be using our oil. The AI seems to be digging in there. Okay, so the USR continues to reform its armies, increase military production for new arms, tanks, and planes. USA begins lend-leasing UK much-needed resources to fight the war. Foreign volunteers join the Waffen-SS. Germany gains 60 manpower. Our assault advancement goes up to 3. We're having major supply issues down here. That's down in Africa. And they keep attacking our convoy, and we still have no oil for Italy. I'm wondering if I need to just basically... if I need to basically get rid of my armor for Italy. seems kind of drastic. I don't remember if we built armor fiddly or not. So. Holy cow, that thing's taking forever to get over there. Okay, we're gonna switch. Now we're at 2-to-1 instead of 3-to-2. So let's see if we can make some headway. Bust through on the road to Alexandria. Oh, that's nice, except that's a big old monster 14-9. Well, I'm going to do that because if this mechanized guy goes away, who cares? I may just end up disbanding him. I'm going to do that. Can I disband him? No. Not right now, I can't. These guys in supply. So we took 1 hex. And we got crummy weather. Now they're saying these guys are having supply issues because of partisan activity, I think, up here is breaking up my network. Alright, let's get these dudes ready. I said I was going to declare war, but I'm going to do it next turn. Now I got these guys on the border. So these guys are going to come down and start basically getting ready to try to keep my supply lines open. Alright, so we've dealt with North Africa. We've dealt with getting ready for Greece. It's January. Let's truck a bunch of stuff over. So we're going to need more stuff for over here. Let's get some stuff shuffled around here on the front lines. I don't think we want our armor stuck right in there though, do we? Probably not. Move these guys down. Move this armor up into here. And I can move the paratroopers into this spot later. Need to probably get some more HQs over there to start bolstering that. So we got enough HQs for our offensive. Get a few more juicy units down here. There's a lot. Dude's ready to help with the invasion. They're probably not going to be that great. Can I bring anybody else? Oh, I can bring another guy. Just trying to fill up this line. I'd like to have at least a wall before we start. This cavalry unit will probably move out of here next turn. I don't know what good those cav units are going to do. Can we transport anybody else? We got 2 rail left, so no. Alright, well. Look at building. I don't think there's much we're going to do with building right now. These nations are too broke, so on to the next turn. This might be a 3 video one, this whole Mediterranean thing, getting ready for Barbarossa. It's a lot more shuffling around than I thought. I do like that. I like a bigger campaign. I like the fact that there's a fair number of units, but you know, it's not overly complex. All right, well, that took care of my Italian mechanized. Took care of the problem with that. Now they're beating up on my armor because I left my armor there, and now my armor is shattered. I am failing a little bit here, I think, in the North Africa campaign. There's not a lot over here, but you got one path, and then... Right, so we've gotten no supply problems. Let's go look and see. We got a unit we can place. About Italy. It's got 8 oil upkeep, 0 in the stockpile. I don't get where you get the oil. I need to find a little more oil. Alright, well, let's build another... Do another mechanized? Let's do another mechanized. Alright, what can we place? Ooh, we got a Panzer Corps and a big infantry one. So, we need to place this guy down here. And we need to bring this infantry corps we'll place here. Still got a lot of more good stuff coming. Nothing from these guys. So that's filling out fairly nice. Let's go declare war on Greece. So we gotta go up to the war panel. We'll find Greece and we will declare war on Greece. Yes, we are. We can do any other diplomacy. So why are these not showing any strength? It's kind of weird. So I had to move something, I guess, and now it shows the strength. That's kind of bizarre. Alright, well, these guys aren't very big, so let's start the bombing campaign. So don't worry about that. Oh, do I have to do it with both countries? War panel, boom. I guess I do. So you have to declare with Italy and Germany. I just assumed since we were allies. Because I assumed wrong. Start working on softening up this stuff. It's going pretty good. These guys moved in because of partisans. And let's go ahead and do the push-in. So, we'll move here. Might as well maximize our attack. Ooh, my goodness. Thanks, stout little dudes. Alright, so we've kind of pushed everybody in. It's going to take another turn, I think, down here. I don't know what else we can do. Any of these other attacks. I can't see this being a good one. It's 1 to 2. So that's about it for. It's rare metals. So I think we're good in Greece. About all we can do. Before we do Africa, I'm just going to ship stuff over here. Get this guy moved up here. I really want that guy attacking on the mountains. Let these little dudes go through the mountains, I guess. I'm going to bring another German unit down here to this city. So we got some more German help. Down there in the south, so we don't have completely all clowns. We'll bring one more German unit, I think, here, and then I think we're probably done down south as far as I don't want to bring any more German units down there. We can use that to hit and push here on the Odessa. We need to fill this in, is the main thing. So I'll move this infantry. I'm going to back this cab unit up. Move this infantry here so we can bring in fresh ones on rail. Oh, what was I going to do up here? We didn't want to. We got to put an infantry unit there because let's get this cab unit out of there. We got the snow. It's still January, I guess. So that's good. In fact, January is not too bad because we still have time to do stuff. I'm going to put this mechanized guy up here. I don't want to get too much mechanized around all this swamp. Everybody else is pretty solid. He's kind of a weak dude. I don't know what his deal is. If we can run the whole western front with one, it doesn't look like we can get away with one HQ. So I better get these HQs moved around. We can't move him or him. Can't move any of those guys. I think we're done with the rail stuff. Need to get some stuff up here just so we're protected from invasion. I don't know if... Oh, I keep forgetting this dude. Could be one of the reasons why we have horrible... I also... Did I not bring an HQ down here? Wow, Amateurville, huh? Let's bring an HQ down here for the Germans. That would probably help my attacks. You know, I probably should have an HQ here in Africa. Might be an issue too. I'll have to do some checking on that. Three to 1. 2 to 1. He wants to beat up that stinking armor. Some revenge. Still only 2 to 1. I did find out how to get rid of those. I think it's this one of these enemy action. But I do like to see what's going on. So that okay. So there, when I talked about those little red pinkish things there, you can take those off of that. Oh my goodness! 3 to 1? Not great. Okay, I think we're pretty much done. We've done all our stuff. I'll go look over here for building, but we only got 150. So I think we're good. On to the next turn. We're going to hit February. See what happens. I don't know how to get this Bulgaria. Yeah, I don't know how to get Bulgaria to join my side yet. Well, maybe if we defeat Greece, they jump in on our side. Seems like that's going to be a tough nut to crack, though. To get to Athens, it's going to take us 4 or 5 turns at least at the pace we're on. I also like Strategic Command. I like that series. That's a fun one. I like to play with the NATO counters. Ooh, Romania's got low oil stock supplies. I'm going to have to figure out how do you turn that off, because I've only been going with the units they have. Hey, Bulgaria joined us for some land. Italy has Assault Advancement 3. Anyway, Warplan's pretty fun. I like games like Warplan. Strategic Command, if you guys know any other games that are similar to this style for computer, let me know. Maybe I can do a playthrough on those. Let's do this. Let's go get moved up there. Okay, so now we're helping out with command a little bit. Let's do one more. And then he's affecting these. So we got a little more command structure going on. These guys here don't seem to really be building up. So they must be... What are they? Are they the... So you have, when you build, you have infantry division, small corps, and large corps. Those must be small corps, but I don't see where it says what it is. Oh, we got specialty points again. Those are back. Those are really fun, so you get to add stuff on those. But, okay. Let's do North Africa first. Slowly building up my armor that took a pounding. Fighting some. Alright. 3-1. Boom. 4-1. Holy cow. This is a disaster. I have a feeling they're going to build up and then start pounding me because I won't have anything here. Alright. Let's go back up to Greece. Let's get rid of that thing for now. Double raindrops, which means we'll be able to move like a hex. Oh, we need a little more than that, I guess. 2-1 attack. That was not great attack odds. Alright, well, let's bomb some people, and I think we'll try to take this unit out, and we're just going to ignore these guys and just push that way. So, oh, that's right, double raindrops means stormy weather and no bombing. So we won't be doing anything of the sort. We're going to fly him over there now because I think this guy is... I don't know if he pounded him, but that was a great thing. Alright, we got one attack down here. Come on! Holy cow, is that costly? That armor's down to a 3? Alright, so, you know, a few videos back when I was arrogantly whining about the AI not being super duper awesome, they're good enough. And Bulgaria gives us 155 infantry unit? Are you kidding me? I guess we'll go sit on that town there. I think we're good here. I'm not going to do anything else with that. Get those guys on the border. HQ moved up there. Move this HQ up there. Oh, we're gonna put this armor here. I think we're good. I don't want to put a bunch of dudes in these mountains. We don't have anybody there anyway. Put this infantry up there. And we can start filling in behind Cav. Alright, so now I think pretty much I don't know if I want to sit on this swampy thing or not over here. I suppose. Now we're just going to fill in the lines for Barbarossa as we go. I'll have to do some reading about garrison stuff. As far as partisans, because if they're going to start nipping away at me with partisans, I imagine that's going to be a nightmare in Russia. Okay, well, we get these little ones. I was kind of thinking of using them over here to protect some of my interests, but port. I'm going to protect against invasion. I don't know how aggressive the AI will get. This airborne needs to probably be over there. Alright, let's go use some of our specialty points. So these little snowflakes on our guys means that they're ready for winter warfare. Thinking that's probably something I want to do with all of these guys, as many as I can. Oops. Let me do that again, right? Oh. Right click on it and hit add. You gotta right click on that. Oop, was that all the specialty points? Okay, so 100 and something points per unit. Oh, we got some new units to deploy. Got a new infantry unit. Let's deploy that bad boy. February 14th. Valentine's Day. Alright, I think that's about it. I can't do much more down here. And I certainly can't do much more down here. They're killing me. So we're done. And I'm wondering if not having an HQ down in Africa for the Germans is brutal. Oh, look how huge those guys are built up. Go away, double raindrops. We got stormy weather in the Mediterranean. Go away. So Italy still doesn't have any stockpile, even though we lost that. Romania is low. Germany close support advancements now 3. I guess. I'm going to build an armor unit, even though it's not going to be ready for Barbarossa. We need to think long term. Oil 75, upkeep's 13. This is going to add 2 more. So these guys are fairly worthless as far as doing anything. They don't add anything to us. Alright, let's do some shifting around before I forget. Let's truck this dude over to the eastern front. So we got a paratrooper here. I said I wasn't going to bring any more there. I don't think I want to waste a paratrooper there. I think I'll bring another one here. So we have one that'll go south and one that'll go north. We don't want to waste them out there. I'm going to use this guy to defend. I mean, these ports seem like they're important. Probably want to put these guys up on ports more. That's pretty much what I think I'll leave out west. So we don't have anything else to truck out over here. Let's get that line filled in here. Go ahead and move these guys up here. Armor up one. That's about it. Let's continue our battle in Greece. We didn't build up a ton. We need to keep pushing on Athens. So let's see. Well, we can swing one guy down there. But I have a feeling that's going to be way too weak. That's a pretty good sized unit. We'll swing a second guy down there, and then we just want to basically create a wall, and we want to cut these guys off so they can't intrude on our invasion on Athens. Creating that wall there. Alright, let's start some bombing missions. These guys can't get close enough. So let's go there. Can't bomb Athens from there? Yeah. Oh, I'm in the bad weather again. That's what's killing me. Scroll arrows because they don't go quite as far as kind of. Wow. Alright, these both zeroed out, so I can't do anything else with them. These guys are just blocking. Hopefully we can get this in March, April, and start sending all this stuff up to Russia. I might try to swing a HQ down in North Africa to see how that helps out, if it works out. Zoom out a little bit. This guy is not going to do anything. So he's going to start heading that way so we can send Barbarossa. I'm going to move this guy in for next turn to get Athens, because we don't care about all this stuff. That's more or less just it's a distraction. Holy cow, is this guy? No oil's a killer. Okay, down to Africa. Gotta learn to lead with those Italians, let them soak up all the British air. Darn it. Thought I could beat that guy into a pulp, but I guess not. I'll put those Italians to soak it up while I try to resupply. Brutal. I'll back him up. I'm gonna get this guy on the road for max supply. Can we use some truck supply? We'll do that. Probably should have been doing that before I attacked. Okay. Having bad weather all around. It is February. Building. We're going to wait a turn on that. So we've done our 2 areas of the campaign. And there's not much more we can do with Barbarossa. I'm getting that set up in Russia. So next turn. So probably go another couple more turns and then just have to continue. I was thinking an hour I might be able to wipe out those other smaller, or well, we did get Yugoslavia. I thought I'd be able to mop up Greece, like for sure. Okay, that hurt. I wasn't sure about Africa because I knew the supply issues, so I didn't know what was going to happen with that. Uh-oh, I picked up some special ability there. Looks like an engineer thing. So Germany, heavy armor advancement. That's good. And the convoys are still causing us some problems. Alright, so everybody here is pretty much where I want them. As we build new units, we'll move them around. I suppose this guy could move up here. As we are able to build new units, we'll place them. So we got another Panzer unit. We don't have any armor down here, though. So I think I'm going to place him there, and I'm going to truck one armor. We got to have an armor unit down there. And then I'll put a mechanized corps. Oh, we got an infantry corps, too. Woohoo! A lot of stuff piling in March. Let's go look at building ability 507. Build another. Well, let's see what our armor let us do. So we got heavy armor now. Let's build that bad boy. That's a 468. Purchase that one. I have a lot of resources with Italy and stuff. Okay. So let's go look at. Okay, we don't have anything to truck back and forth, so the turns will go really fast. Other than, okay, we'll need to bring that guy down here. I think what we'll do then is I'm going to shift these dudes, preparing for that armor to come in, and we'll put that armor right here. I'm realizing I've just not been building any HQs. I'm going to be really short on HQs in Russia. I thought I had an HQ down here. Because I ended up using another one out here. Oh boy. While we got this one down here we can bring up, but I wanted that for Africa. How long does it take to build an HQ? Okay, so there's a big mess up. Can't build it till next turn. Alright, let's look at this thing now. If we do the truck supply now. This fella in there. 3 to 1. Oh, gotta use the Italians. Let's use this ugly plane first. Come on, you. 3 to 1. Oh, you smacked him. Now, don't want to lose the armor. So I'm going to put the infantry there, the armor here, and then next turn, maybe we can smack that guy. Now, what does he got? That looks like an engineer type symbol. So, alright, well, a little bit in Africa. Let's go look at Greece. That's frozen, I think. That ain't great. Let's... Nice, dropped it to 3. Could we get lucky and drop it to 2? No. We used everybody up. So now we gotta fight. Keep that line open mainly. The deal there. Same here, we're going to put a little pressure there because we're not going to use these guys for anything as far as out here. Now, can we get a good attack here and end this? 3-1 ain't bad, but we saw how that goes in Africa. I'm going to do it again though. 3-2. Oh wait, I'm going to select the other guy. 3-1. 3-1. Come on. We're in a long commitment here. Ooh, dropped him. Oh, can we take it? We can take it. No, I'm not going to beat him up anymore. So we took Athens. So hopefully they surrender this turn. We can be done with all this baloney. We wanted to move him down and take this town. I don't know what the difference would be. I guess if they land here or something happens here, I can react better than sitting here waiting for them to come clobber me. These Italian guys are kind of a waste to me. We'll truck him up. Nope, I can't truck him up. So I went in here with a lot of Italians, and it looks like most of Yugoslavia became Italian. So note to yourself, make sure you know who you're attacking when you, or who's taking up the land space. Like here, we'll see if it does that, where they basically get to claim this part of Greece and this part. Well, the Germans get this. See what happens. All right, we're going to end the turn. If Greece surrenders, I might just call it there for the video. Oh, they surrendered. I think what I might do, I kind of want to play a little bit longer, but we've kind of done our objectives. Let's see what the map looks like when we're done. See if there's anybody to deploy. Ah, oh boy, they got us down to a 2 down there, but they were taking some good chunks of losses, so maybe we can build up and counterattack. That'd be sweet. Any kind of success down here. If we could push and take Alexandria, that would just be spectacular. So Greece surrender. The USA begins to lend lease to the UK. Finland joins the Axis. Nice, we got Finland. Germany synthetic fuel plant comes online. Why couldn't the Italians do that? We did get anti-tank and fighter bombers. And Italy still has no oil stockpile. And it looks like we got some units to deploy. Let's go look at production right away, because when I come back, I'll probably forget the next time right away. So let's do an HQ, 1942. Purchase that. How long does that take to build? We can come over here and look. And before I do that, let's see. Finland has nothing as far as stockpiles. So They're not much better than the other guys, other than we'll see what they got for units. So let's go see where that HQ went. July 26th. Yeesh. I'm going to have to build next turn. I'm going to have to build another HQ because we are going to have HQ issues in Russia big time because of poor planning on my part. So we got Finland up here. Let's go look at that, what we got here. So these guys aren't going to do much. These guys probably won't do much either, although these are horrible Russian units. So these guys are basically, this is what they can guard. Rail network. Okay, so we got them ready. We can futz around with the Russians there a little bit when the time comes. We're sitting okay around this area. I'm gonna move this mechanized over here and push this guy up here next time. Okay, so before I forget, I want to do some of the plans I talked about here. And this guy still can't railroad. Can you railroad now? Nice. So railroad him to there. We took Greece, so that's good. We can start pulling all these guys out of there. Let's get that HQ up there first. I really wanted to put an HQ down in Africa, but that's not going to go good. So let's start flying bombers and Air Force back up north. I think what I might do then is have the Italians garrison. And then come down and garrison Greece. Now that, okay, so they did do that, so I got to keep those two, and then they kept all this. So when you're bringing in allies, whatever they gobble up for territory, they get to own. So you want to probably lead with the Germans because I don't think they convert each other's back and forth. Bring in one more armor this way. Okay, so we've spent all the rail. Doesn't pay to move any of the other stuff. I think we'll just garrison down here. So that's what Italy is gonna, we'll fill that out. I'll probably, let's bring this guy back over there. We got some rail power we can spend. Check that port there. Africa. What did we do down here? Let's move that stuff out so we can see. Let's try to, can we give them truck supply? We can give them truck supply. Can we do a nice attack on this guy? 3-1. So if we bring in bombers, let the Air Force attack the Italian bombers. Sorry, Italians. We did knock them down one. Boom! 4-1. I thought we'd just rack on them. 5-1. Let's do. Oh. 5-1. Come on. Knocked him down. We're going to bring this Italian up. We're going to bring him up just to basically protect this guy. That's all we're going to do with that. We just want to protect this little armor unit that took a pounding. Get him up by that road for better supply. Yeah. We're having a little success in North Africa. We got Greece. I did wonder about trying to invade Turkey, but it seems like that's not going to happen. It's taken me all this time just to get ready for Russia, which is coming up here, and I don't think May works. We might try mid-May, so we're about 2 months out. I got Garrison up here. That's actually an important one because that's a manpower, I think, the green. So like these numbers are important because that's kind of your stuff, so you don't want to lose those towns. I think I want to do one more, we'll end the turn one more time and see what happens. Kind of excited about Africa right now and what we can maybe do there. And I want to shuffle those guys out of Greece. I think then I'll probably just quit because I'm going to have to just play through a bunch of quick turns as I build stuff and get ready for Barbarossa, and probably put a few more infantry units out here, like this 25 in Lille. We can't leave that undefended. I mean, we got a lot of stuff that's undefended here that I mean, they're not super huge, but if they all of a sudden start landing and I can't do Barbarossa, that's not gonna be cool. Convoy escort advancements. Ooh, Italy got convoy escort advancements too. That's a big one. Now Finland's low on oil. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't done anything with Finland. So apparently they're just gonna have oil issues right out of the gate. Alright, so before I forget, let's go build that other HQ. We'll build an anti-tank HQ this time. What's the difference? There's no difference? Oh, 43. Well, yeah, I want to do that. Boom. I'm going to build 2 of those. Okay. Should be good on HQs now. Get this air up here. Oh, should have moved him on the rail. Same with him. And same with him. Can't really rail those guys this turn. Let's go look at Africa quick. Oh, he went into garrison duty. Is that armor guy? No, that's the 7th Division, so they pulled that armor out. Alright, let's give him some truck supply. Truck supply. We need to just give it a rest down here for a turn with that Air Force. I don't know. We're not going to do that. We're going to attack. Taking a pounding there with our air. Alright, that's all we're doing in Africa. These guys are on the rail system and they'll start moving north. This guy we want to, actually I'll leave him probably around here so we can guard this resource. That guy and that. I think that's all we're going to do for now. There's nothing else we can build. I guess we could finish flying some air up here. Alright, I think we're going to call it there. Thanks for watching the Warplan video as we basically took out Yugoslavia today, captured Greece, pushed back a little bit North Africa. It's still not looking great. I don't have an HQ that I want to send down there. I'm hoping that's not a huge blunder. I think with the amount of time we have, because we're going to have about 2 months worth of building up. So that's like 10 turns, I believe. I might want to put a few more German units down in here. This is looking a little pathetic, because we know that these Allied units are not going to do anything beautiful. Although I'm wondering when we start hitting this stuff, how bad it's actually going to be. And probably until we get up around here and here, then we're going to see the Russian pushback a little bit more. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll just call it there, and we will continue on here from the next turn. So I'm going to stop the recording software. This time I'll do it the right way, but thanks again for watching.